and I'm the Senior Enrollment Officer at Texila American University, the leading provider of medicine programs. Today, we are presenting Career and Progression Post MBBS. Next 30 minutes, we are going to discuss about career options for post-medical degree, and we are going to discuss about what are the post-graduation options for medical and residency program, current and future on-demand specializations, global jobs scenario after bachelor's degree in medicine. Just a little brainstorming before we get started. If you have any questions during the presentation, feel free to post your comment in comment box. I will bring them up during the presentation, and we will also have time for the questions at the end. Now, without further ado, we will turn the time over to the slides. First, we're going to see about well-known global career options for doctors. I do agree that, irrespective of countries, your country has its own medical program. Now, I'm going to talk about the basic postgraduate recognizations globally known to us. First, I'm going to talk about the licensing exams. If I ask the world which is the most well-known licensing exam, without any second thought, you will tell me that USMLE. Yes, it's United States Medical Licensing Exam. If you are telling USMLE is the first, then we can't miss PLAB for UK. And Australia Medical Council is one of the most important license which is taken by Australian people. The second, as Royal College membership and fellowship has emerged as the leading choice of doctors across the globe, and any doctors will always have a dream to become a member or fellow of Royal College. To leave the alternative available doctors, we can see the good number of doctors choosing an MBA as an option, mainly in hospital management and healthcare management. Masters in Public Health also prominent option for doctors, especially in developing countries. And the next, doctors who have the interest in research, especially in the drugs, choose clinical research as an option. Now, we're going to see hurdles in master's degree. Do you think these programs are easy to get? If my last slide had made you happy, let me tell you these programs are not easy to get, and I have a statistic for your kind pursuit. The first, we'll see about USMLE. For USMLE, almost we need years of preparations, as seen doctors who preparing for like 4 years, 5 years, some doctor preparing for more than 7 years to crack the USMLE. And that makes USMLE is one of the most difficult license exams in real time. Not only USMLE, clearing residency matching is the Herculean task. Now, PLAB. Again, it takes years of preparation, need to spend lots of time and money, but still you work as a physician assistant if you're not clear the Royal College exams. And now is Australian Medical Council exam. We are talking about two difficult licensing exams. If you think that is difficult, to take licensing exam procedure for the Australian Medical Council itself make you feel so tough. Now we're going to talk about MBA. Doctors are taking MBA as a specialization and working as an administration and an operational head. It is really shocking to know that this success percentage is very low and the easier growth is very minimal. Now, Masters in Public Health. Masters in Public Health doctors may proudly say that they have very high job satisfaction, but honestly, they paid very less comparing to other professionals. Now we're going to see a clinical research. I don't have to explain you this much about this industry, as you people yourself know that the growth possibility in this field is very limited. Now, the next slide which we're going to see is from a neutral point of view. I'm not saying that all these hurdles can't be crossed. Yes, you may sometime, but it needs a lot of time, patience, and of course lots of money. The results can go any direction, can be positive or negative. Sometimes your luck plays a big role. Isn't it good to keep an alternative option? That's what the whole session is going all about. We introducing you an on-demand affordable solution which is the best alternative available, that is Masters of Medical Science program. Okay, now we're going to see about why should you choose Masters of Medical Science program. Masters of Medical Science program focuses on specializations where there is a big shortage of physician and specialists. To give you lifestyle disease, an example, diabetes, HIV medicine, and it's go on. It is stated that almost 1/3 of the world population will become a diabetes in few years. Also, there are very high population of people affected by diseases like HIV disease running short of medical support or expert guidance. So, the demand and requirement for Masters of Medical Science programs are uniformly irrespective of countries. The emerging disease patterns and the recent advances in medical treatments has made a situation that every disease needs an attention of a specialist in this field. And the most important unique feature of Masters of Medical Science program is very much affordable. Now we're going to see about current scenario of emerging subspecializations. I have few statistics which I thought to share with you. It is very shocking to know that there will be an increase by 57% in all non-communicable disease by the year 2020, and this is stated by WHO, as you know, World Health Organization. Also by 2020, 7 million people may die because of various lifestyle diseases like diabetology, cancer, hypertension, and HIV. Even the developed countries have a very big demand of Masters of Medical Science program courses because of their high lifestyle diseases reported in recent year. Now we're going to see about what is Masters of Medical Science program. Master of Medical Science program is designed to provide additional opportunities to those individuals who would like to enhance their medical career. Now, the goal of MMSc, that is Masters of Medical Science. The goal of Masters of Medical Science program are to teach, reinforce, and strengthen knowledge in the following as clinical skills, teaching, research, and service. To explain about this, first we're going to talk about clinical skills. To enhance their clinical knowledge based upon the subspecialization, based upon the requirement of disease pattern. Next, teaching. To prepare medical and health professionals to grow as educators and leaders in academic settings. Next is research. To contribute to the knowledge base of the field of medical education and leadership by refining existing knowledge or developing new knowledge. Last is service. To provide technical assistance and professional service to society. Now we're going to talk about top universities offering Masters of Medical Science program. Here I have the most top universities like Stanford University from Stanford, Princeton University, Harvard University, Duke University, Texila American University, California University of Technology. These are the top universities who's offering Masters of Medical Science program. And the cost will start from $30,000 till $50,000. Now we're going to talk about remuneration of Masters of Medical Science course. In this, what we can see that those doctors who completed Masters of Medical Science program, they nearly get $71,000 to $1,50,000 as a salary of per month. Now we're going to talk about blended learning. Most of you would hear about blended learning and Masters of Medical Science program we offer. So, we will see what's the difference between traditional and blended learning. Blended learning is a feature of learning or learning method which every university will adapt in the future. The greatest advantage of blended learning can learn along with your clinical practice or job, whatever you engaged in. So blended learning focus on mobility, structure, tracking and control, self-study, reduced cost and global research. Now, we have to look into it. This is like Texila American Universities with academic partnership with University of Central Nicaragua. Now we're going to talk about the Masters of Medical Science program which we offer by our university. Now, I'm going to talk about Texila American University. The first one is mentioned, Pioneer in Medical Educations and Health Sciences. Now we're going to talk about the campuses. We have 3 campuses in 3 continents, which is Guyana, Zambia and UAE, which is in Middle East. And also we have 1,000 plus doctors undergoing the post-graduation and research programs. Students from 40 plus geographical locations and also alumni working in government and non-government, NGO, corporate hospitals and private practice. Now I'm going to talk about the Masters of Medical Science program specializations. We have like Endocrinology, Clinical Education, Family Medicine, Diabetology, Critical Care, Oncology, Clinical Medicine like Leadership and Management, Global Health HIV, Medicine and Infectious Disease, and Telemedicine. These are the specializations we offer in Masters of Medical Science program. Okay. So now we're going to talk about Texila Edge. It's about the advantage of Texila. So blended learning, student can pursue from his own place without relocating as it is an external program. And learning through contemporary article reviews, journal discussion, forums and blogs. Option to publish the research articles in international peer-reviewed indexed journals. And subject matter expertise guidance throughout the academics. The last one is faculty-student interaction by fortnight will help the student to interact with the program chair. The next is the faculty-student interaction by fortnightly will help the student to interact with program chair. As I told you about the faculty-student interaction session, we are happy to share what our faculty talk about our program. Here we go.
I'm Dr. Faraz Farishta, Consultant Endocrinologist, FS Endocrine and Diabetic Center, Hyderabad. I'm associated with Texila American University. I'm a program chair for Masters in Endocrinology. I'll tell you the benefits of doing a Masters program from Texila. First thing is we've spread it across different modules. So every month the student will be involved in doing a case presentation, doing many of the modules. They'll be presenting that online. And the most interesting and the best part is we have the FSI, that is the faculty-student interaction. It is very close to my heart doing an FSI because every month even I look forward to take a FSI with all my students who are doing the master's program. In the FSI, it is for 1 to 1.5 hours where people get connected across the globe, and then we are sitting on a platform where faculties like me come on the board, and then we talk on the ongoing importance of the diabetes or endocrinology topics which keep on going.
Thank you so much, Doctor, for sharing your experience with Texila. And now we're going to talk about the unique feature of Texila American University. Faculty-student interaction sessions through International Recognized Learning Management System, which is known as Moodle. Dedicated academic and student coordinator support for better academic delivery and facilitations. MCQ pattern for examination for better outcome and results. Next, we're going to talk about the career after Masters of Medical Science program. Can work as expert, consultant in the specific field. MMSc doctors are paid around $50,000 to $70,000 US per year. Worldwide recognizations and can work globally, and wide range of research opportunities. Now we're going to see about some testimonials which is sent by our doctors. The first which I'm going to see Dr. Madhumati Verma, who have mentioned here that Texila American University fulfilled my dream. Online students and faculty who teach online agree that online learning is rigorous and challenging to students and was different from what students face in the traditional classroom. And the second, Dr. Ajay Singh. He had clearly mentioned here that without compromising his work and the place wherever he is, he continued his work and he continued his job, and also he had completed his program. And also he mentioned that the flexible schedules were a great help. Thank you so much, doctors. So we have a few students who have shared their experience through video testimonials. Let us hear from them.
Share a few words about TAU, your overall experience with the TAU.
Texila American University, very excellent curriculum they have devised. Because I was little apprehensive because other online courses are not that stringent, they don't follow all the norms. But with TIU, I mean, even my mentor in a very senior physician and endocrinologist, he also appreciated because periodically we used to have case studies and assessments, assignments, and I mean we were asked to correct ourselves. So it was as good as going to a day center.
Okay. So you would have feel that you have completed your program as like a regular course, not as an online program.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for sharing experience. All the best for your future endeavors, doctors. And now we're going to see about the geographical locations of Masters of Medical Science program alumni. We are having students from more than 40 plus geographical locations, which includes India, Pakistan, UAE, Oman, Qatar, Kuwait, Bahrain, Egypt, Nigeria, Canada, Malaysia, Singapore, West Africa, East Africa, Ghana, Uganda, Swaziland, Lesotho, Gambia, Eritrea, Rwanda, Kenya, Liberia, Botswana, and let's go on. So we have around 500 plus students currently pursuing this course. We have around 100 plus graduated students around the globe who are working as a specialist in various fields. Now we're going to see about the geographical locations of Master of Medical Science alumni. This map will show you, I can say, as developing countries, non-developed countries. So these whole we filled with Texila American University's graduated. I can proudly say these are our alumni who study over all the world. And now, I'm going to talk about the advantages of program. We start from the first, is like student can pursue from his own place without relocating, as it is an external program. And study while you earn, need not leave the present profession, can acquire wider knowledge and exposure. Student of international university, good learning experience, MCQ pattern of better outcome. Accessibility, day, night, online formats, good online technical support, e-library and guidance for references books. Articles can be published in international journals, expertise guidance for thesis writing. So now, I can proudly say, what are you waiting for? Register and get a special offer of admission fee waiver with promo code for September 2017 intake.